So we're asked to write some numbers using scientific notation, and in part A, I'm given a number in scientific notation, and I'm asked to write it in standard notation. And this is, I think, in some ways, the easier problem to do because I understand 10 to the fourth is equivalent to 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So in other words, I'm taking this number 3.2 and I'm multiplying it by 4 factors of 10. And every single time I multiply by a 10, because we enjoy the benefits of a base 10 number system, I'm just moving the decimal point one place to the right. So if I multiply 3.2 by 10, I have 32. Times another 10, it's 320. Times a third 10, it's 3,200. 3,200, and by a final 10, it's 32,000. So 3.2 times 10 to the fourth is equal to 32,000. And there was a spot to write that answer, 32,000. The next one, we saw these on our last test as well, but we're asked to write this in scientific notation. And kind of the strategy I really like doing is I like to think about where the decimal should be, right? It should be right there. This number should look exactly like 2.7. Now, the problem is 2.7 is big. It's way, way bigger than this number, right? So I need to make the 2.7 smaller so that it's the same as this number above. And how am I going to make it smaller? Well, I'm going to divide it by 10. A lot. I'm going to divide it by many tens. And one of the things that we know is if this division by 10, right, is the same thing as a negative factor of 10 at 10 to the negative first power, right? So when I write it down, how many tens am I dividing by? This is me dividing by a single 10. This is me dividing by 3 tens, right? It's 1/10 times 1/10 times 1/10. So it's just how many negative factors. That's funny to say. Negative factors. They're not negative numbers. It's just how many times am I dividing by 10? And to answer that question, I'll just use a slightly different color. So I'm starting here at the green, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? And I'm right back to where the decimal was. So I know it has to happen 5 times. So it's 2.7 times 10 to the fifth power. So I'm going to take 2.7 and I'm going to divide it by 10 5 times. And you can verify this in your calculator. Take 2.7, hit divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10, divide by 10. And when you're done, you should be looking at 0.000027. So let me write this down. It's 2.7 times 10 to the fifth power.